matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go from Indy. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Play action now with Jones. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
I don't mind that play-action shot at all, Kate, especially in this circumstance. The only problem is I think that defensive coordinator was thinking the way the offensive coordinator was, as they defended that pretty darn well.
They're going to turn to Taylor on third down. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
Pistol now for Jones. And they go. Sent him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Captain.
From the gun, here's McLaughlin. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Brought in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. Not a good effort there. They're going to bring him down just beyond the 10.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. Picked up a 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Motioning one of the tight ends. On the counter, it's Taylor. Still going through the 25. And that run was a first down effort, but stopped just shy of one. It's fourth and short.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 15 yards. Brings up fourth down.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. And on fourth down, they're about ready to punt. And this one's kicked up towards the clouds. Wow! And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
Yeah, I was stopping in 4th and 2.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10.
Captain.
Nix from the gun. Connects with his back. Jaleel McLaughlin. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Better be out. Better.
Bombers.
Pressure coming for Nix. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be third and long.
Captain. Away. Bombers. Hey, kill.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got Sutton complete. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
You know what?
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Oh, my son. Kill. Ready. Away. Kill.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
So we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Oh, my son. Get in here. Ready. Middle.
Right up the gut. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. We got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Oh, my son. Ready. Captain. Olay. Bombers. Olay. Motion. Joe. Punch left.
Here we go with Dobbins. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Oh, my son. Ready. Captain.
To throw. Here's Nix. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Olay. Oh, my son. Ready. Bombers. Olay.
All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, my son. Ready. Captain. Olay.
Now Nix. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same.
And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
My bad.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Abdullah now to return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Marvin Mims now to return it. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On second down, McLaughlin. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
That's cut for the first. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Denver.
Here's Nix. Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. Here's Nix to throw. Finds him over the middle. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Bombers. Kill.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's good, not by much, but it's indeed good, bottom left. And that will add to their score.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
On the return, here's Doolin. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Nike, 19 tight, 70 red, cup 19, cup 19. Big Lion, one of our heroes.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. Downfield to Warren, he's got it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19, 79 Bronco.
On 1st down, Jones. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They've got a man in motion.
35-yard line.
Warriors 17, Panther 11, Hip 18, Rattlers, go!
Now Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Check smash, 60, Dragon 60, 19 Lion, 18 Pioneer, trap 60. Ready?
Jones gonna throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Street, 19, Cowboy 80.
Desperation time here. He's got it, complete to Downs. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
Broncos 17.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Blitz coming, Nix. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Broncos up by 9. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Give now to the running back. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They give it to him again. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Well, one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Timeout, Indianapolis. second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Captain.
Going for it on fourth, Nix. He connects downfield. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the two-point conversion. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Doolin. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Intended target there was Tyler Warren. And it sets up 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Go street. Buffalo 870 Timberwolves. Panther 11. 19 tight.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. It's Jones. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Intended target there was Tyler Warren. So that brings up 2nd down. Man in motion, out of the slot. Here's the backup, first throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
First down. 1st and 10.
Man in motion here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Another Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10.
They send a man in motion.
19 Tiger. 18 Rattler.
To throw again, it's Jones. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's P.J. Locke. First call here coming from the shotgun.
At their own 2-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the 1st down, and that should just about button up this victory.
And the
We saw undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. He's going deep this time. Big gain downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today. And boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out. They backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE. Bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one.
All right, chat. Whoever in here, man. Have a good night, brothers. I'll be live tomorrow around 6:30. Yeah, at that time. Oh yeah, and then if any of y'all ever want to, 1v1 me, man, let me know too. I was down for a game and shit. Of course, it'll be unranked, but we'll just have a little friendly fire once in a while. I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away, I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Oh, I'm gonna this chat. Alright, chat, I'm out, man. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.